Hi everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Cricket. Today I'm going to make some au gratin potatoes. I have a scalloped potato recipe that I can link that I make in the microwave. And what inspired me to do these were last night my son had bought a box of restaurant style scalloped potatoes. And they looked so good, and they was topped with the French fried onions. I'm like, I'm going to make some. So anyway, in my bowl, I have about 5 or 6 cups of diced potatoes, and I diced mine. I peeled them and diced them. You don't have to peel them, but just like 1/2 inch dice. And you'll know about how much fits in a casserole. And I've buttered my large casserole dish. So in my mixing bowl, I'm going to add 2 cups of milk, and I'm using whole milk, and then 2 cups of heavy cream. Now to that, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of flour. We're going to whisk that in. That'll help thicken it up. Once you get your flour mixed into your milk mixture, you're going to season it to taste. So I'm going to add some black pepper. Kind of want lots of black pepper. And salt. I'm not going to add much salt. A little bit of paprika, and you can leave this out. I like it for the color. Just a tad bit of garlic powder. I think garlic goes well with potatoes. Maybe about 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I'm going to put a couple of dashes of hot sauce. And you know, I like the Louisiana kind, the kind that's not so spicy that you can't stand it, but it just has a good taste. It's about a teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon. And of course some parsley. Make it look real pretty. About a teaspoon. Mix this up. I'm going to add my potatoes. Actually, I'm going to add the sauce in this bowl with the potatoes. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot something. I forgot. I'm going to go ahead and add about a cup of cheese in this mixture. And then I'm going to save a cup for the top. And I could have poured that over my potatoes too. I'm going to mix this up a little bit. Get that cheese distributed. Now I'm going to pour it in my buttered baking dish. I'm kind of doing it this way in case I've made too much sauce. I don't have to add all of it. You want enough to cover. Yeah, it's going to be good. There we go. Going to cover our potatoes. Now, I'm going to cover this with foil, and I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. And we're going to cook these for about 25 minutes. And then we're going to remove the foil and let them finish cooking about another 15 or 20 minutes. And then once they get done, we're going to remove them from the oven, sprinkle on the rest of the cheese, and then sprinkle on the French fried onions. Now I have a recipe for some onion straws where I make these, but I'm testing this dish to see if we like it real good, and I'm probably going to do this for Thanksgiving, and I will make my own because that will be a whole lot better. But just for test purposes, and Aldi's is now carrying this, so we'll top it with that, and then we'll put it back in the oven and let that melt. So now, preheated 400 degree oven for around 25 minutes. Then we'll uncover it, put it back in there for 15, 20, 25 minutes until they're done. And I will probably stir them up once I remove the foil. So I'll be back at that point. Potatoes are done. I've been stirring it because, you know, to get them little black spots on it from the milk. So I just stir mine up. I'm going to top it with some cheese. Usually I shred my own, but just really didn't feel like it. And I'm going to top it with these French fried onions. And I'm going to put it back in the oven until the cheese is melted and bubbly, and then it'll be done. And here's the finished product. When I get my plate fixed, we'll try a bite of it. Of course, I already have to see if the potatoes was done before the onions and the extra cheese got on there. So I'll be back in just a minute. And here's my plate tonight along with the potatoes. I made some dressing, we made collard greens and turkey, which there'll be another video on that. I've done tried the turkey and I don't eat a lot of meat, so. Well, that's hot. I should have let that bite cool just a little bit more, but these are good. These are real good, so if you try them, let me know. And I hope you enjoy.